Wham bam! Talk about Day Without a Mexican.
Oh my god.
Boom!
Oh.
Alright, so the first scene that we're going to talk about is the one with the guy, the grandpa that shoots, or no, the Mexican Latino one.
Okay. So first of all, there's a couple problems I have with this scene. Number one, the guy he's like a councilman for like either the state assembly
he's like
or
a governor or something.
No.
Senator.
He becomes the governor later in the movie because that governor and the
are Mexican. And
they're Mexican and they disappear. So, but he starts off as like a state assemblyman, or maybe I think he might be like a congressman or something.
I think he's a congressman, or I think he's a congressman.
Yeah, Abercrombie the Third.
Oh, I know.
But like,
I worked there.
But like the thing is, like, if you're like a politician, I'm picturing like this a news story where like surprising news from the world of politics today. Congressman Abercrombie screams racial obscenities at a group of laborers caught on film by one of his neighbors. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a politician, you can't scream racial epithets at people. You'll lose your job.
Well, that's happened, and also they have hired, I want to say it's someone Republican, and I don't know if it's, I forget who it was, but they hired like a maid at their house.
The lady with the dripping water.
No, I'm talking about real life.
It was Meg Whitman.
Oh yeah, Meg Whitman. Yeah, she had a Mexican housekeeper, a Mexican maid
at
her house, and she's all my people have paper.
Yeah.
And she never paid.
Oh.
Or it's like, yeah.
But like this movie, that's what I showed.
Look, dude, this is the thing. You know, we live in like a city where like there's more Mexicans than white people.
Yeah.
Right?
Minorities.
Yeah,
I agree.
But I don't find that problematic.
No.
Is it for me? You know, it's not a problem, and like I don't think that like I'm not like fucking these Mexicans. I'm sick of seeing them around and they're doing work for cheap. This is bullshit. You know what I mean? Like this movie it's almost like fuck it. First of all, I found it horribly racist against white people because it's like the whole time it's going like all the white people are like these fucking goddamn Mexicans coming. Nobody is like that. I mean, I'm sure people are like that.
Well,
but
yeah, but not the whole. It was exaggerated just to prove a point. I actually have a quote when you were saying that. It said it was from the wife of the senator person.
Yeah.
She said if we use regular Mexicans, it's going to cost a lot more. And then she's telling her, or the senator tells his daughter to go brush her teeth to get ready for school. And then the senator's wife tells her daughter that daddy has to get me 2 more Mexicans before he has to go to work. And I was like, oh my god, like this isn't grocery shopping, you know, they're so racist.
They're talking about like slaves. Yeah.
I thought the best thing that stereotyped white people was the farmer's son, who's just like your typical rich white guy, golfing.
Oh yeah.
Like I forget his son's name. I don't want to bother raise knowing these, Mexican people do all this stuff.
The guy who's like,
this isn't their land, this is our land now. And the dad's like, look, you don't realize this is what made us who we are. If it wasn't for the Mexicans, we wouldn't have this farm.
Yeah. The guy who's like, he's just like, they're like, okay, we need to demonize a white person. Like the dude where, first first of all, there's a lot of Mexicans saving people's lives in this movie.
Oh, yeah, let's
like, it happens like 6 times
now. The rattlesnake.
Yeah, so, and first of all, not that I'm saying Mexicans aren't capable of saving people's lives, but, I don't think they're more prone to saving people's lives than anybody else. It happens a lot in this movie.
Only 30% of white people save lives, 70% of Mexicans.
Well,
so you're saying no Asians or blacks save anybody?
They even had, like, I wrote down a couple quotes. They had, like, quotes about people who were missing, and it said that, like, they were talking about how businesses and restaurants, like, couldn't, like, open and whatnot because there were no people to work there because the Mexicans were working for them. And then it said 20% of California K-12 schools are Hispanic, have teachers that are Hispanic. And so, like, the people at school, like, the teachers couldn't do their job and they have to find, like, other replacements. It just shows that, we need everybody, whether they're culturally different from us.
Or, like, the guy that owned the restaurant.
Can I just
Oh yeah.
point one thing out? There's some of the craziest stereotypes I've ever seen in this movie. Like the fucking. Do you remember the part where the two Mexicans are peeing and the border guards are watching them? And they're like, "So it's true what they say. Mexicans never pee alone." What? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Crazy. So if we can get back to the scene with the rattlesnake, right?
Okay.
There's like the dude. They're driving along. The old man and the son are having an argument. They see the grandson, right? Yeah. And all of a sudden,
well, it
like,
did look like they were gonna shoot him. The way they filmed it, it looked like he was gonna kill him.
But
it's just that perspective of a white person. Like I think it was like showing it through the white person.
You're playing with a gun. You're my child.
Right. But
when his child
died. It is his farm. Anyways, but like he shoots the rattlesnake, and then the guy's like, "You could have hurt my kid," and blah blah blah. And the guy's like, "Hey man, he killed," And then he's like, and then he's even like, he's like, "I'll make you a belt out of it." To which got me thinking, I need a fucking rattlesnake.
No, well, okay, well, I understand like why the dad was mad, because it's like, you could have easily shot the boy, but that's not the point. The point is that he saved his life, and the dad got hella mad. Like he got so mad at Jose, or I think that was the guy that shot him. His name was Jose. He got so mad at Jose when he killed the rattlesnake, but you know what? Like, I mean, he was in danger. What are you gonna do?
Killed your kid, The rattlesnake could have killed your kid.
Exactly.
Another line that I love from this: "What makes a Joe and a Jose a Jose?"
Let me see. Oh my gosh.
What?
I don't remember. Oh, okay. What else? What other scenes did you guys?
I'm trying to think of it.
I mean, I have no.
Okay, I have a question, and maybe you guys got this and I didn't. At the very end of this movie, there's a scene where it's like sad music is playing, water drips on the back of everyone's hand. Everybody in the movie, the water drips on the back of their hand, and then
yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah, and then all the Mexicans come back.
I think it's all the fog. It's raining, and so when it rains, the clouds. I think is that right? Dissipate. The clouds go away because it's raining, and all the waters came out. So it's the Mexicans come back, or it's everyone crying because they realize how much they miss the Mexicans and how much they need the Mexicans. Because realistically, if we don't have Mexican workers here, or Mexican Latino workers,
60% of California construction workers are Latino.
Yeah, there was a lot of statistics that they threw up that seemed kind of spurious to me.
Hey, they were right. Okay, I'm just
kidding. The one where they're like, all Latinos are presumed to be Mexican, and you're like, presume? You can't say that as a statistic like it's a fact. All right, you guys, we gotta wrap this up.
I know. So, another scene that I was thinking about was the thing where the senator's wife calls those two Mexicans to paint their house, and the senator gets like so mad, kicks them out, and he actually threatened to call La Migra, to call immigration on them. And then at the end, when they come back, he's like so grateful, and he's like, "Mi casa es su casa," and he didn't.
He just names off a whole bunch of Mexicans.
Yeah, he didn't realize how much he needed them. He kind of. I don't know, he was just being really discriminatory and thought that, they're a minority, they're not important, get out of my house,
I would agree with that.
Yeah. All right, so this has been a good combo. So we'll throw this up on the inner tubes.
All right.
Again, this is Mark Frederickson.
Austin Kim.
Sabrina Garcia.
And we'll catch you next time.